wind up getting a couple out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. On offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. Herbert.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is. Shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Finding Williams once more, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Running. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Herbert now. Caught by Allen. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Ekeler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Robinson's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They started on the ground with Ekeler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Ekeler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. won 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stops right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Carr to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. On first down, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr looking sideline, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways, he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert on first down now. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for a quarterback, isn't it? 300 yards?
Similar to a runner going over 100 yards or a receiver having a 100-yard-plus day. For a quarterback to throw for over 300 yards or hit that number, that kind of separates you a little bit from just the average guys in the league. This puts you up there in the elites, and that's where everyone wants to be.
And a big reason why they're winning, obviously, too. Here's Herbert. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Carr, and his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means it's cool.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. Ebron caught left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here's Taylor on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure comes and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert caught by Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Draw play. It's Eckler across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Herbert. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taylor now to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Herbert to the right side to Eric Ebron.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Carr again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Herbert off of play action. have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They dialed up a 3rd-and-1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. About the length of the football here on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a play fake. Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Once more, here's Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Carr. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One final try now for Carr. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So this one's over. It's in the win column.